Hello, folks. This is actually day 3 of my fast. And this should have been the third installment of my fitness blog. But the first day's video did not upload properly. It just kept on saying error, error, error. And the second day's vlog got sort of nixed because of drama with my cat. Yeah, my poor kitty cat is shaking like a leaf. We don't know what's wrong with him, but we think it's something wrong with his head, something in his head that's the matter with him. Either an infection of the brain or perhaps cancer or something, but he's a 1-year-old cat, so we don't think it's cancer so much as it is some kind of congenital problem, like he was born with some issue. But anyway, that's not really the subject of this particular vlog. Um, I have a lot of problems, as I explained in my first video, which never got uploaded. My health problems have been kind of dictating a lot of my life recently. And quite frankly, I'm kind of in a state of denial. I really don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about the issues that are affecting my health and my life. And recently, I just kind of come to the conclusion I really need to grow up and take charge. On Sunday night, I had the 1 year anniversary of my makerspace, and we had a big, wonderful kind of barbecue, Japanese style barbecue. We had the grill out, and we had lots of meat, and we grilled it up and fed everybody and charged a little money so we could turn a little bit of a profit. It was a good experience for most people, and we really enjoyed doing it for people. And at the end of the night, there was just a few of us left, and we sat around and we had some more drinks. And I got really, really hammered. It was fun, but yeah, the next day I was not feeling up to snuff, and I realize I keep on doing this to myself. I kind of go out and um, have a ball with people, and that's fine and good, but at the same time, it's hurting me. I have diabetes. I don't. I have uncontrolled diabetes. I don't control my diabetes. I don't. Um, I go to the doctor sometimes, and he always prescribes me metformin and maybe one or two other medications, and I take them for a while, but then I go into a state of like, I don't want to take medicine for the rest of my life. I don't want to be that way. Heck, if I really want to be truthful, I kind of want to be kind of like, oh, I don't know, the Mountain, or someone like, that's Thor Bjornsson, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Game of Thrones, the Mountain, and he's not really on the Game of Thrones all that much, really, come to think of it. But he's much taller than me. He's like 6'9", so 6 inches taller than me, and he weighs like 410 pounds, and he eats 12,000 calories a day. That sounds like a good life. It's just like working out and then eating. That's great. But I have to face it. I really can't do that as a type 2 diabetic. And so I'm looking at diets, and I've tried many, many diets, and I kind of try them. I lose some weight. I feel good. I go out, have it kind of break the diet, and that sends me on a chain of kind of bad results. And I gain the weight back in, then it comes back again, and then uh, try some other diet. And I'm determined this time. Really, I am. I'm extremely determined to understand and to make this time work. And I've done a lot of research and mostly internet stuff, and so maybe that's not research in a scientific, standpoint, from a scientific standpoint. But I've read a lot and I've looked at a lot, and I'm really thinking that a sort of periodic daily fasts, like a 1 day or 2 days or 3 day fasts, with some like daily fasts of 16 hours, like they call it the 8 hour window diet, or well, not really diet, it's a method of eating, combined with kind of slightly modified uh, ketone diet. Now, the ketone diet, for those of you who don't know, it's a pretty old diet, nearly 100 years old. It's been around a long time. And it was invented somewhere around the 1920s and 30s. It was developed by a doctor who noticed that epileptic patients had less seizures when they were on a diet that was high in fat. And he saw that, conversely, children that ate a lot of sugar or ate a lot of bread and that sort of thing, carbohydrates, had more and more and more epileptic seizures. So he developed this diet that's basically, his diet is 70% fat, about 20% protein, and the last 10% is supposed to be carbohydrates. But really strict people, people who are very strict with this diet, actually don't do 10%, they do 20 grams, which I'm not sure if that's necessary or not. But what I'm going to do is slightly higher on the protein, 30% protein, 60% fat, and then the last 10% or so is going to be carbohydrates. And the reason is that I work out a lot. I work out right now about 5 times a week. Twice a week, around about twice a week. It's 6 times a month. I have karate lessons where I go and I work out in karate. And then every week, 3 times a week, I have a gym session with my friend. And we go out together. We go to the gym together, and we really, really, really work out. It's a really, really hard schedule that we put ourselves on. And with I'm going to lighten it up slightly because I'm worried about not having enough time for my body to heal. And if you think about it, if you work out more frequently and have a little space in between, you can have the body heal before your next workout. And so what I've decided to do is, starting next week, we're going to do a full body routine on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And that means I'm going to actually hit the same muscle group every 2 days. Monday, I'm going to do, my workout, and I'm going to do chest, and I'm going to do back, I'm going to do shoulders, I'm going to do biceps and triceps and legs, and ab work. And then Wednesday, going to be the same thing, same groups, but we're going to modify it slightly. Like Monday is going to be the flat bench press with the dumbbells, and Wednesday is going to be the incline bench. You get the idea. Each day is a slightly different take, but it's still hitting the same muscle groups. It's still hitting the chest, but instead of flat, you're doing incline. So it's, instead of the mid pectoral muscle, it's the upper pectoral muscle. That's the idea. And we're going to do that 3 times a week, all your muscle groups every time. And that's supposed to help production of testosterone. It's supposed to help burn calories, because you're kind of doing big muscle groups every time. And that's my idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut out sugar as much as I can. 10%. my calorie total is going to be about 2,000 calories. But remember, I'm a big guy, so it might not work for you guys. But I'm 6'3", and right now I'm 6'3", and metric is 190 or so centimeters. I measured myself recently at 190 centimeters tall, or the doctor did, not myself. And right now, at the end of my 3-day fast, which is actually technically it's right now that it's no 2 more hours, it'll be 3 days. Right now I'm about 120 kilos, but before I started the diet, this fast, I was 124 kilos, so I've lost 4 kilos, or 9 pounds roundabout, in 3 days. Yeah, that's pretty rough. But a lot of that's water weight, so it'll pop back once I start eating again. But that's kind of where I'm going for. I'm going to do, if my diet doesn't catch up, if my blood sugar is too high, I'll skip a day of food. And every day I'll start eating around 12. Maybe 2, because I kind of get up late. My work is at the Makerspace, starts at 11 and goes from 11 to 11 every day. So, that's 12 hours. I work about half of that, and then my partner works the other half. So in the morning, I'm going to not eat until a few hours later. It'll be about 3. I guess I'll do about 2 to 10 as my window. That's when I'm going to eat. And the food's going to be no bread or anything like that. It's going to be kind of like avocados, and it's going to be vegetables, and it's going to be meat. It's going to be a lot of meat. And but I'm going to go for fatty meats and try not to hit too much of the protein, because protein can be converted into blood sugar. But I think I need a bit of protein because of the muscle building exercises I'll be doing. And so that's the plan, and let's see how it works. I'm going to really enjoy eating tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to actually skip food tonight and go just sleep, and then in the morning I'm going to eat something like a good breakfast. It's going to be like eggs and maybe sausage or something like that. Really tasty, with maybe a little bit of cheese on top. And so if you notice, there's no bread or anything in that. It's going to be sausage, eggs, and cheese. It's going to be mostly fat. And of course, there's a good bit of protein in there, but mostly fat. It'd be great. All right, guys, I'm going to see you again shortly. I'm going to talk to you after my breaking my fast tomorrow, and that will be a good thing, I think. All right, guys, peace out.